So I've got this empty cider bottle, and I was just thinking if this had a hole in it, we could plant a plant inside there and make a kind of mini terrarium. And I was watching some videos the other day from Pocket 83, which is my new favourite channel on YouTube. So I'll put links to Pocket 83's channel in the description. He's got some tips on cutting bottles, and it turns out I already had all the tools I need to do what he did in his videos. So I'm going to have a go at cutting a hole in this bottle today so we can turn this into a mini terrarium. So I think we'll leave the label on for now, because the label's this weird kind of plastic stuff. So what I'm going to look to do, I think I'm going to cut along that line there to leave a little bit of bottom in there. Maybe a bit, no, maybe a bit higher than that actually. Let's go for, yeah, we're going to cut to there, I think. Like that. And I think at the top here we'll cut a kind of Gothic arch shape. We'll have a go anyway. We're going to go like that to that side. Now it's tricky to get this even, so we're going down to that point there. That looks about right. So yeah, I think maybe we will cut down to there actually. We'll see. Okay, so let's get started. Now I'm not going to replicate the complexity of Pocket 83's setup. I've got a water bath, I've got a cheapy little mini electric drill, and it really is a cheap one, but it'll do the job. And I've got some diamond cutting discs. I'll probably use the smallest diameter one for today's project, because I've got to get it round a curve. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but we'll see. So, water and electricity. Internet Safety Police, please observe I am using an RCD device today to protect me from electrocution. This is a low voltage drill, so the risk is minimised by that. Any remaining risk after that is my own responsibility. I am a grown-up. So, without much further ado, that's all the talking we're going to have now, because the rest of it's going to be filmed outside. Now it's a windy day today, so there's going to be wind noise on the camera. I won't subject you to that. We'll put some nice music on. You can just watch what I'm doing. And then hopefully, if all goes well, we'll talk about what we got at the end. so that was pretty successful really. Managed to cut a curve okay with the small disc. I've sanded the edges here with wet and dry paper to take the rough edges off. There's still a little bit of unevenness there, so I think we might do something to tidy that up a bit. But what I'd need to do now is remove this label, and it's a plastic label, so I'll need to get underneath it and hopefully it'll come off in one piece. Although I suspect I might need to use solvents to get some of the adhesive off of it. Yeah, there's going to be an adhesive residue there, so I think I might have to use a bit of alcohol or something to take the last of that off there. I purposely left the label on while I was cutting the glass because there is a tendency for these little diamond blades to skip. And one little slip and it skips across the glass and ruins the whole project. So I thought I'd keep it on there as a safety measure really while I cut the glass. But I suspect if I warmed this label up it might have come off in one piece actually, but it's probably where it's been immersed in cold water. It's set the adhesive a bit more than it might have done otherwise. Let's just see if that glue comes off with a scouring pad. Let's try it with a bit of detergent on there. Oh yeah, bit of dish detergent and a scouring pad, and that adhesive is just coming off nicely. That's good. I shall have to go a little bit more carefully around the bit I've cut because that will be slightly more fragile now. I shall have to be careful not to thermally shock this bottle because now that I've damaged the glass, that's exactly the sort of thing that would propagate a crack. So there we go. Not bad. Okay, so there's our mini terrarium. It just needs some plants in there now. I think what we'll do is, so bit of a proof of concept really at this stage. I don't even know that that is the right size plant to have in a little terrarium like this. So there we go, we can actually make a mini bottle terrarium. So we could plant something like, I think probably a Venus flytrap or something would be more appropriate inside a container of this size. So that's how to turn a bottle into a mini terrarium. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you again soon.